Welcome back to Hot Topics TV, man. If it's hot, we're on it. All right. Check this out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on Hot Topics TV. The death of Young Dolph, a Memphis legend, a rap game legend, indeed, has hit many people hard. But the saga continues, my friend. Memphis comedian killed after joking about Young Dolph's death. I don't know why this young brother thought it was okay to say what he said, and I don't know why people thought that this was a joke, but you gotta understand that what he said and how he said it and who he is affiliated with played a whole lot of parts in how he ended up. Let's talk about this. Alright, shout out to Revolt Nation. So, Derrion Dmuney Childs, a 21-year-old Memphis comedian, was shot and killed at a Valero gas station on Tuesday, November 23rd, days after he shares jokes online about Young Dolph's death. Why would you be joking about this man's death and you are from Memphis, where he is from? So the Memphis Police Department confirmed in a tweet on Friday, November 26th, 3 days after this man passed, that Childs was one of 3 victims who were shot at 2699 North Watkins Street in Freers, Tennessee, about 10 p.m. at night. According to the Memphis TV station, officers said that Childs, the comedian, was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, and he did not survive. The woman at the scene was listed in non-critical condition, although she too was shot. And there was a second man that was with them, shot at, but was not injured. Let's talk about the rest of this though. So the police also released pictures of the alleged suspects and said that the assailants left the gas station in a dark-colored Infiniti SUV and a dark-colored Jeep Cherokee. 2 vehicles deep, they rolled up. See, what had happened was Childs had poked fun at Young Dolph's death in at least 2 Facebook posts that quickly began to circulate online after he shared them. One of them said, "Manny, them folks just killed Young Dolph." He wrote, "I love Memphis cuz we so gangster." Why the hell would you say, man, they just killed him? I love Memphis, we so gangster. The sad part about all this was there's a picture going around of this 21-year-old comedian with one of Young Dolph's arch nemesis. We talking about Yo Gotti. And he's over here poking fun. And he has pictures out there with Yo Gotti. Now, the internet is going to do what the internet does. This could have been a picture. He's trying to come up. You know, when you're trying to come up, you're trying to work the circuits. You're trying to come up in your game as a entertainer. And then you try to take pictures with all the people that come through that are famous already. It gives some kind of credibility to who you are, right? It's like, so he might have took a picture with Young Dolph. Not Young Dolph, but with Yo Gotti in a club. But now people are posting the pictures everywhere and they're saying that he was sponsored by Yo Gotti and that he was a part of Yo Gotti's movement and that he laughed at and made fun of Young Dolph after he got killed. Now, to be honest with you, that comment, Manny, M-A-N-E-E-E-E-E, Manny, them folks just killed Young Dolph. I love Memphis, cuz we so gangster. Come on. Nothing about that was funny. Now, in another joke, he posted, he said, man, cuz as in C-U-H-H, as in C-U-Z, as in cousin, as in relative, as in friend, as in folk, as in cuz. Man, cuz, if you ain't from Memphis, or if you ain't the police, just quit trying to solve Young Dolph murder. These folks done came and locked my grandma up. Damn. Hashtag free Louis May. So I guess the police had came by his house and picked up his grandma for something. And he's just saying, but I don't see how the two tie in. If your grandmother got arrested, your grandmother got arrested. But it ain't have nothing to do with young Dolph. But he said, man, cuz if you ain't from Memphis, if you are not from Memphis, or if you are not the police, just stop trying to solve young Dolph's murder. These folks came and locked up my grandma. Again, not funny. You see, sometimes when people die or when tragic situations happen, there are those who are up and coming, or even those who are famous already, who try to ride that wave. Whether they try to give sympathetic comments, rest in peace to young Dolph, and we loved him and we supported him, and then they post their 2 pictures that they took with him however long ago it was. So everybody who is grieving for him sees these pictures and think, oh, I'm going to latch on to you because you was a real one. You supported Dolph and all that. This game is devious. You know, somebody once said that in order to be one of these rich and famous celebrities, that you have to have the ability and the quality of a person to be able to say, fuck you, behind the stage, and then step past those curtains and go out there shaking hands and kissing babies with a smile on your face. So you literally have to have like 2 personalities. So a lot of these people are fake as hell. They cared nothing about young Dolph. They might have passed him business-wise, took pictures with him, and now that it's convenient, they're showing the pictures. I don't know if that's what this young comedian was trying to do, capitalize off of the media hoopla that was surrounding young Dolph's death, but that might have cost him his own life, right? And on top of it, that picture he got going around with Yo Gotti did not make anything any better. So investigators have not confirmed if this young comedian's Facebook posts were related to his murder. WREG reports police are still looking into whether his death is connected to other incidents that have happened in the city since young Dolph was tragically gunned down on Wednesday, November 17th. They're still putting a report out that there has been no retaliation or retaliatory events concerning young Dolph's death. In other words, ain't nobody sliding for Dolph. But that's what they put out in the media. But we know different. Quite a few bodies have dropped in the vicinity since young Dolph passing. So we can't deny that. And as much as they try to make it seem like one has nothing to do with the other, it is obviously all connected, right? There's a lot of people hurting right now. And I said this in the first video I did covering everything that's going on with young Dolph. When a person like young Dolph passes, under these types of circumstances that he passes, you got to understand that this trauma is going to be handed down. We're talking about bloodshed. We're talking about lives are going to be lost. And this is something that is not going to stop. Because you just stopped a whole lot of people's bread. Dolph was connected to making a whole lot of people money. He was connected to putting young people in positions of power who will ride for this. And right now, they're actually stuck because of this. So no jokes will be tolerated, and nobody who is associated with his passing will not get by having a red dot on their forehead. That's my prediction, and we're seeing it unfold. So the comedian's sister, right? Her name is Shemekia Mason. She told WREG that her brother's jokes were just taken out of context, and that he was just making light of the recent violence that has occurred in Memphis. This is her words. She said, he was like, I'm not joking about Dolph's death. He said, I'm just saying that Memphis is basically the next Chicago because anybody can get killed in Memphis. He was like, it's crazy how young Dolph actually went to a cookie place in his own neighborhood and got killed in his own neighborhood. He was like, that's what he meant. He wasn't making a joke about his death, but people took it the wrong way. That's what his sister said. The sister of the comedian, the young comedian that just passed. Mason also disclosed that her brother, the comedian, spoke a lot about death leading up to his death. And at times it appears that he was like preparing our family for his passing. I kind of felt like he knew that he was, and he was preparing us. Like he kind of prepared for him. He wanted us to be prepared for him to leave because he kept coming around so much. He was always in my house. He was always calling me saying, sis, I'm finna pull up. I'm finna come over there. Send me this. Send me this. Like I spent his last days with him, is what his sister said. Now, it's sad as hell that that's what it's come to. And, you know, we live in a time now where social media could be a blessing and a curse. Back in the day, when we didn't have social media, you said some stuff out of line. Only the people that were around you might have heard it. Nowadays, everybody could get on social media. And somebody can say something and 1 million people can see it immediately. There's consequences to that. And sometimes the world ain't as big as we think it is. You know what I mean? I wish he hadn't made that joke because I honestly, truly can see how that joke could be deemed as offensive. Again, I'm going to say it, especially with picture of him with Young Dolph's arch nemesis, Yo Gotti, floating around. And rumors that people are sensationalizing the story and putting to it. It made it bad for him. Rest in peace, young king. I'm sure that's not what you thought it was going to be. But I must say, I've seen pictures and I've seen the fingers twisting up and I've seen the signs going up. And I don't know if he's throwing up gang signs or not. I don't know if he's affiliated with a sect or some people who might not have liked Dolph, but I could see how it was taken as that's what it is. A lot of these comedians ain't just comedians. They still niggas from the hood. They still affiliated with certain sets of people. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes what you do behind the cameras catch up with you in front of the cameras. Derrion, Dmuney, Charles, rest in peace. I hope they catch a killer soon. But I'm definitely convinced that what he said cost him his life. They're not playing about Young Dolph. And you got to understand that. This is deep. Deeper than rap. Deeper than entertainment. This is real life. Deep. I'll catch you on the next video. Hit that subscribe button. It's Hot Topics TV. I'm out. Peace.